If I told you my story, you would hear hope that wouldn't let go. And if I told you my story, you would hear love that never gave up. And if I told you my story, you would hear life, but it wasn't mine. If I should speak, then let it be of the grace that is greater than all my sin, of when justice was served and where mercy wins, of the kindness of Jesus that draws me in. Oh, to tell you my story is to tell of Him.
Hi, I'm Johanna, also known as Johan. I've been going to this church all my life, and I just wanted to kind of share about how it's impacted me and how I'm like, I guess, a big part of the church and how I've come into being a big part of the church and how I've served and stuff. I got baptized when I was like 11 or 12. I finally made the decision to give my heart to Christ. And 2 years after that, at church camp, my little brother decided to give his life to Christ and get baptized. And um, then both my sisters did also, and my dad. And um, church camp has helped me a lot with all the like people there and all the adults there, and just like being, it just feels like you're surrounded with love for just like a week straight. And people that are there for you and will pray with you. And on Wednesday night is the hardest night for everybody, I feel like, because all the teenagers and kids just go right up to the altar and just pray with everybody that they possibly can and go up there with their friends and hold their friends when they need to. And I feel like church camp has helped so many kids in so many different ways. When I was in vacation Bible school, I loved it so much. My birthday has always been in vacation Bible school. Pastor Sam embarrassed me every year for it. He'd call me up on the stage and in front of a bunch of people when I was like 6 years old. And yeah, vacation Bible school and being able to help lead it and feel like feel kids depending on you and like looking up to you. It's just like the best feeling that a person that I could possibly have. For January 2023, I was in a very depressed stage. I didn't have the motivation to do anything. I didn't want to get up out of bed. I didn't read my Bible, and I just cried because I didn't know much else to do. Later January, I stopped coming to church for a while because I felt like it wasn't helping or anything, and I felt like God wasn't doing anything in my life. Um, Early February of 2023, I was in the most depressed stage I've ever been in my life. Um, I went homeschooled because I would refuse to get up out of bed. I'd pray to God every night not to wake up the next morning, and I didn't really know much else to do. I never attempted because I knew that I had a family to live for and that I felt like God was going to start moving through me. Later February, I started reading my Bible. I started going out more. I started coming back to church, and I didn't feel like I could talk to an adult about it because I felt like whenever I tried, all I could say was, I don't know. So one night I tried to talk to God about it. I prayed for hours about many different things, and I, um, I, I prayed a lot, and I opened my Bible and asked, begged God for help. And um, later in February, I felt God working through me, working on me, and working for me. Another thing that helped me get through my tough times was my dad told me that I could write down what I was feeling and rip it all up and throw it all away, and I did that. My dad, my faith wasn't strong at all at the time. I didn't really think of God as an answer. And my dad would pray with me when I needed it and have Bible studies with me when I needed it. And he was just there for me through my darkest times. And I feel like a bunch of teenagers go through this because they feel like they're not enough and they don't have people to talk to. But I just wanted to remind everybody that you can talk to God and that he is there for you, and he's never going to go and tell all your secrets to everybody, and he's going to listen to you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is God will help you in your darkest times, and you can always turn to him if you feel like you can't talk to anybody else. And he won't judge you for what you're going through. And yeah, all you can really do about it is pray